Hello everyone, welcome to another session. So in this session, I'm going to explain how to post a vendor invoice after creating the vendor master data in SAP system. So here in this session, we will be seeing how to create the vendor invoice and how to make the payment to against to that invoice. Okay, so to create a vendor invoice in SAP system, we have to enter the transaction code as FB60 and then hit enter. So here you can see vendor invoice. So my present company code is 2009, so I'm changing here company code 009, and then here select the supplier against to this company code. Click F4 here, and here I have given my company code and then hit enter. So against to this company code I have only one vendor, which is ABC Private Limited. I'm selecting this vendor here. Okay, now enter the invoice date. I'm selecting invoice date and posting date as same, and reference as INV-01, and amount I'm selecting as 10,000. Okay, and then select the GL account. So for this vendor, I'm selecting the GL account. Let me do F4 here. So I'm selecting here food expenses. So now when you post this invoice, at that time you will see the accounting entry as a vendor will be created and the expense account will be debited. Okay, so here again enter the same amount which you have entered at a header level, and then this is a expense GL account, right? So obviously system will look for this cost object. We have to enter the cost center here. So here I am entering the cost center as let me do F4 here. Okay, I can see only one cost center here. Let me select this cost center. And then here if you can see we have a simulation option. Just click on simulation option to check the accounting entry. As I told you here we can see the vendor account is created with 10,000 and food expenses account has been created debited with 10,000. Now go one step back and click on save. See here we can see document has been posted in company code 2009. So I will show you the document as well here. Here we can see this document has been posted, and when you if you click on this one display document header, here we can see the document details. So here the document has been posted with the transaction code B60, and entry date is be this one, and document date and posting date will be this one, and period is 04, and financial year is 2024. Invoice reference we have maintained this one. Header text we have not maintained anything, so that's why its system is showing the blank. Now so we have will also show you the vendor line item report. So to check the vendor line item, we have to access the transaction code ABL1N. So just enter the vendor and company code and then click on open items. So when you select the open item, system will only show the open line items. If you select the cleared items, it will show all the cleared line items. If you want to see all the line items, then you need to select the all line items here. Okay, so here we can see, so document 9000, document type is KR, and document date is 21, and amount in local currency is 10,000. Okay, so what I will do now, against to this vendor, I will post one credit memo, and then the remaining balance I will make the payment, and then we'll clear this vendor. Okay, so generally in the real-time scenarios, once we have delivered the goods, if anything in the short, if anything the goods is not up to the mark, then customer will return those goods saying that this quality is not good anything. So in my case, we can assume, so the same vendor, he has 10 sent the 10,000 rupees of goods for the food goods. So for that, against that, we are going to post a create invoice, create memo. So to post the create memo, we can select in a B60 itself, we can select here create memo also, and we have a transaction code as well, like B65 for vendor invoice posting B60. To post the create memo, we can go to B65 transaction as well. So here you can see enter vendor credit memo. So I'm selecting the same vendor, and the document date, posting date also same, and INV and 2000 create memo. I'm creating the same GL account, just want to hit, and then the same cost center I will be entering. Okay, and then if you want to see the entry, then click on simulate. So here we can see vendor will be debited. Here a vendor will be debited, and food expenses account will be created. Okay, because we are posting a credit memo, right? So that's why vendor will be debited. So then click on save. So here we can see document 17000 was posted in company code 2009. So we can see the display the document here as self. So here we can see vendor has been debited, and expense account has been created. And if you click on this more information, here you can see the document type is KG vendor create memo, and here you can see the transaction code AP65 we have posted it through, and the reference is the same document number. Now we can see the same thing in our vendor line item report. So just to refresh this page, so here we can see my original invoice is with 10,000, and the credit memo I have posted is to 2,000. Now the remaining balance I need to pay to this vendor is 8,000. Okay, so to make the payment of this 8,000, we need to access the transaction code F-53, F-53, then hit enter, and then yes, select the document date. Okay, now account. Here I will be selecting the amount, and then give the bank outgoing account, and then I need to give the document vendor number here 2072. Hit enter. So something is, the entry 2009 is missing in table 3043G. Okay, So here we are getting entry 2009 is missing in table T043G. So I believe this would be a vendor tolerance configuration issue. So let me check first what is this table, then we'll go and do that configuration. I have opened another session. Just enter the transaction code AC16N and then enter the T043G. So here you can see tolerances for groups of customers and vendors. So for this we need to do the configuration in OBA3 slash n OBA3. Hit enter. So here click on new entries. If you want you can copy the previous entries as well, no issues. So here I'm entering 2009. Permitted payment differences. Payment differences I'm entering, and permitted payment difference automatic write-off. Here also I'm entering 5 INR, 5 rupees. Sorry, 1%, 1%. And click on save. Now go back to the screen again and try to hit enter. Now here we can see two documents are showing. One is a create memo and one is invoice. The balance is 8,000, so we are going to make the payment also 8,000, so there is no difference posting is there. So you can see here blank. And then if you want to change the differences, if you want to post partial payment like that, you can use the change of differences and then you can post it. And in my case I want to post a full, I want to clear the full invoice, so click on post here. So here you can see document 1500 was posted in company code 2009. Then click on display. Oh, okay, I have selected the wrong GL account here. Instead of outgoing account I have selected the incoming account. So anyways, so we have debited the vendor and created the GL account. You can see here. Okay, this is the process to create the vendor invoice and to post a create memo for vendor against vendor and to clear the payment. And I just want to show you the vendor line item display also. So let me refresh the screen here. So system is saying no items to select. So there is no open item, so that's why system is not showing any open items. So I will be opening showing all the items. So here you can see this is my original invoice KR, which is 10,000, and I have posted the goods has been returned from the vendors to vendor. I have returned it, so I have posted 2,000 as a credit memo, and the final payment, which is a KJ document type, 8,000 we have done. So the balance is 0. So I have paid the total amount 8,000. So that's why system is showing the balance as 0. So this is the process. So I hope you guys have been better idea now to how to post vendor invoice and how to post a credit memo and how to do the payment to against to those documents. That's all in this session. Thank you so much.